Good evening. I stand before the congregation today to give my testimony. A few years ago, I would never have even imagined standing here and doing this, and I've come a long way in my faith, and I am here to share it with you today. So for those of you who don't know, I am Cody. I am a senior this year at HFL High School. Next year, I plan to attend FLCC College and pursue physical education. I grew up in the church with my mom and dad and my brother, and I came every week since I can remember. I went to Sunday school, I memorized Bible verses, and said my prayers, and I thought I was just being a good Christian. I don't really remember not being one, but I just never felt that connection that people talk about. During my sophomore year, I suffered a major concussion. It was one that made me lose my memory, it gave me night terrors, and it affected every area of my life. I made several trips to the hospital and ER over the course of 8 months, and I didn't feel like myself. A concussion's not like when you break a bone where you can see it. A concussion is something that goes on in the brain. Some people have a misinterpretation of what a concussion is. A concussion, some think, is a bruising of the brain, when in fact it's the misfiring of your chemicals inside your brain, your neurons. I got really depressed during this time, and just because my brain wouldn't let me be happy. My life turned upside down, and I was traumatized, to say the least. Through it all, my parents were helpful. They prayed for me, and they supported me, and always told me that I was going to be okay. And I began to read the Bible during that time. We were studying the book of John, and I really began to dive into it. I read it from start to finish, and as I spent more time and I began to invest my time with God and reading His Word and praying, I began to feel better. After 8 months, I graduated out of physical therapy, where they would test me to see if I could walk in a straight line or read words on a page without having them fly all over. And when you think God can't use things that are bad in your life to benefit you, COVID happened. For some of you, that is awful. You've lost your jobs, but to me, it was a saving grace. I was able to take more time and rest and heal and get a handle on my grades after missing months of school. I was able to begin to attend youth group regularly, and I grew closer to God. Only I still had my up and downs, but He was answering my prayers. I've been in the youth group all the way since 7th grade. It has impacted me in many ways. Having the camaraderie with all of these fellow youth has opened my eyes, and I became much more compassionate and empathetic toward others. Growing in my faith has really gotten me ready for college and to go out and be strong in my faith. I currently work at Victor Royal Car Wash, and when you do that job, you have a lot of time to just be still and think. I pray a lot when I'm spraying cars, because hours will go by just pulling in cars, washing cars. You have a lot of time to just be in your own thoughts. The other day, I was thinking about the God's Not Dead movie, and I believe that I want to be that student who stood up against the professor and didn't cave in to society's pressure to say that he's dead, he's not real. I have the faith to fall on my knees and take my faith out into the real world, because I want to show to others what God has done in my own life. Thank you.